I'm Jess.
And I'm Dog Yee. We ain't shaking booty on this show, all right? We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around. That's going to stick. Stick around for that. On Saturday Sports this week, PJ Penn sounding the alarm that his family members have been replaced.
Shannon Sharp caught up in allegations and then stepping down from First Take. We'll get into that.
College football athletes are receiving good news after NIL deal maybe faltered. Then in Culture Corner this week, Blue Origin Backlash. Yes, that happened last week. All women's space travel and our thoughts on that. A lot of backlash for sure.
Oh, dude. Actually, you know what? Make sure it's not your headphones that is the mic that you're using. That could be why you sound a little bit lower. Make sure it's not your headphones.
Oh, man. Maybe I should take it off.
Because there's a thingy on this one though. When you go to settings and you go to audio, make sure the audio input is your microphone.
On the setting.
It's easy to edit, so that's how I'm able to do it with these Bluetooth headphones. Because there's a mic on these headphones too. You just have to make sure you pick the correct one.
Can you hear me though?
It's
Really?
on the perfect. Yeah, I can hear you perfect right now.
I'll fix it later then. But yeah. Synthetic food dyes soon to phase out. Good news or bad news? We'll discuss. Good, Jess.
And we got Justin Bieber has been trending over a couple weeks, months. Is this media smearing him?
But we took a week off. Pretty good. Easter. Jess, she caught a fish. Finally. And what else you got going on, Jess? You were talking about a movie or something?
Hell yeah, man. Sinners. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a great movie, actually. I really liked it a lot. You should get out there and see it. I'm not going to give any spoilers because it just came out last weekend. And I know people are still trying to get out there and watch it. Get out there and watch it. Maybe even watch it a second time so you can really soak up the information if you're really messing with it.
Did you watch it?
Ryan Coogler.
IMAX?
No, I didn't. That's kind of why I want to watch it a second time because you know I'm a drive-in theater type of person. I love the drive-in theater. So I did see it in drive-in theater the first time, but if I do go see it a second time, I am going to go see it in IMAX because I want perfect picture, perfect sound. I want it booming. That movie is worth it. So go see it. Ryan Coogler.
And what's his name?
Great.
I forgot his fucking name. The black guy. Forgot his name. But
the star?
Yeah, who's the main? Yeah,
Michael B.
Jordan. There it is.
Michael B. Jordan.
Does he turn into a vampire?
To find out if you go see. Remember, Michael B. Jordan is technically two people.
And thank you, Jess, for leaving the beer here. I got like 4 left. I'm getting drunk.
Absolutely, brother. Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Stay to the end. Share your thoughts with us. Hit that like button. Share this video with a friend. And follow the channel. It's free. Scan the QR code. Sign up for a chance to win free merch. Let Culture Speak live. We're almost to our freaking 1 year, yo, which is awesome. Episode 38. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it. Let the culture speak. Gossip, sports talk. 7 days a week from the courts to the streets. Headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now. Let the culture. All right, this got everybody talking. All right, Shannon Sharp just stepped away from First Take after getting hit with some serious allegation. Here's the timeline. Met shorty Gabriela Zuniga at an LA gym in 2023. When she was 20, things got complicated by late 2024. Now she's claiming he assaulted her twice, October 2024 and January 2025. But check this, Sharp tried to settle for $10 million, but her lawyer, Tony Busby, you hear that again, wasn't having it. They want $50 million. The plot twist: leaked texts showing their relationship was consensual, BDSM, meeting up about 100 times between 2022 to 2025. But here's where it gets messy. There's audio of Sharp making threats. Let's take a look.
Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
Hey, yo.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did what you did to me.
Okay, well...
Well, what?
And text from her saying no means no. If you look at that top right there from January 2nd, the Hall of Famer saying he'll be back. Not confirmed yet. ESPN hasn't said anything about it, but he did. Shannon Sharp did come out saying, it was consensual, all this stuff. This is their relationship. What do you think on that, Jess?
Well, at the end of the day, I think he will. He probably isn't gonna be back because of a couple reasons. It was consensual. He did some things that she didn't agree to. That's the issue. But I
Let's
just
talk
think
about
that is
morality clause. Like ESPN, Disney has this morality clause. If you do something, you could face getting kicked out or potentially fired. So maybe he stepped down so the big media of him getting fired doesn't get so much heat on him. I don't know. It seems like it is just like a shakedown.
Yeah, even the way that they were talking on the phone, I don't know. To me, it sounded like she just didn't want to say too much, because obviously Shannon Sharp is not going to choke some white woman out in public. You know what I mean? I just feel like he was just talking crap, and the lack of her really wanting to say much because she knows she was recording him. That's kind of what I got from that audio.
Right.
Today, she's very young, and
Very young. Oh my God.
that's what happens. I mean, isn't she like 19 years old? What do you think
Yeah.
is gonna happen when you're doing these type of things with a teenager? She's still a teenager.
And he's like
Yes.
56, 54 years old. Come on.
Right, like,
And you did
but
bring
that's
this
the
up.
only reason why. That's
Yeah,
the
go
only
ahead.
reason why I'm saying that, because it was consensual. There was just some things that took place that she didn't agree to, but this has become the norm, unfortunately, in Hollywood and any of those spaces. Like, look at Bill Belichick. The woman he's with is young as can be. She's young as heck. I think she's younger than his daughter.
Right.
Like, this is their norm. Like, this is what they do. Unfortunately, that's why I'm like, because it was consensual, he might actually be able to come back, but we'll see. I
I
don't
mean,
know. It's
he has his
unfortunate, but
podcast show,
it's
so I mean, and you did bring up Tony
right.
Busby, with Deshaun Watson, and the case too. Shannon Sharp just signed an ESPN contract extension February of 2024. His podcast was actually, I think, was going to be sold for like 100 mil, so that $50 million didn't come out of nowhere. Like, hey, let's give this $50 million because you might get this deal with your podcast and stuff. The accuser is on OnlyFans content creator. Alleged incidents occurred in both Los Angeles and Nevada. Stephen A. Smith, he has publicly said that, yeah, Shannon Sharpe is stepping down for sure. Did you want to add on that? You did bring it up.
I don't know exactly. He didn't really get too much into comments about it, Stephen A. But he did say he was stepping out, and he said it was just unfortunate. And I think he said sometimes you just gotta let the lawyers do what they're gonna do. He did more harm talking about it than just shutting the hell up. He should have just shut up. Basically, what Stephen A. Smith said. He should have just let the lawyers, the legal team handle it, and not say anything further. That's kind of where he hurt himself.
And you know, him offering 10 million, I don't think it's a kink. That's how I say it. I think it's a kink, and it looks bad on him. Even last year, like, he got caught on an Instagram live supposedly because of some sex things. Yeah, see?
Oh yeah.
And adding to that, plus this with morality clauses in the ESPN and Disney contracts, I don't know. We'll see if he is going to step down. But, you know, always document consent and communications and relationship. But it seemed like he was so comfortable saying things to her because they were engaging for like how many years. Yeah. Think twice. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I really didn't have much to say. It's just like when you're dealing with a teenager, you gotta keep in mind that they're a teenager, and I personally don't agree with old ass men and kids that just got out of high school. I really don't agree with that because it's still kind of weird to me.
25,000 per
It's still actually
cheek.
very weird. It's not even kind of weird.
25,000 per cheek sounds crazy, bro. What the fuck,
man? That's just I don't. Yeah, I don't.
And
yeah, that's weird.
think twice before sending threatening messages, even in heated moments. These are, you know, advice that we could give to people. Watch out, especially with these young people. Probably try to catch a bag, like a quick bag. Tony Busby's the right guy. He was going over Jay-Z, Diddy, you know, dropping cases and stuff. Consider legal mediation before public lawsuits. PR team fucking sucked ass. He should have never said anything. Jess, you're right. Reputation damage can happen before any legal verdict. Professional consequences often come before legal ones. I think that's it, man. That's just like, we'll see what happens because this is fresh. This is trending this whole week. But the situation's bigger than Shannon Sharpe. It's about power dynamics, consent, and how private relationships can turn into public spectacles. Whether you're famous or not, clear communication and respect got to be the foundation. No matter how this plays out in court, it's a wake-up call about how quick things can switch up. Document everything, keep it respectful, and remember, in 2025, there's no such thing as truly private beef anymore. Literally, everything's online, text messages. They're seeing your shit. Someone's watching our show, like not just random viewers. No, the feds is looking. Your reputation can change faster than a Twitter trend, so move smart and think long term.
Especially when you have a reputation, when you are a talking head and in the media, there's going to be a magnifying glass on your every move. And I just like, I just be like, y'all can't be, this happens time and time again. And I just be looking at them like, y'all can't be this slow. You know what I mean? Like, to keep doing this over and over and over again. Oh, they would never do that to me. Money talks and bullshit walks. You understand? If somebody come up to him like, I can make you rich and you don't even have to deal with this person ever again. Because a lot of the time, y'all gotta understand these younger women or younger men dealing with these older women or older men, or vice versa. These older women dealing with these younger guys.
Right.
Whatever.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes they looking for the money. Okay? Like y'all be, oh no, they love me. No, they don't. They want that money. They want to live comfortably. And if somebody come up to them, hey, he did you wrong. I know a lawyer that can get you $50 million.
And like looking at it, it just seems like he was never gonna marry her or put a baby in her that she wanted. If you didn't hear that, she's like, I want a big black baby in me.
Yeah,
Which is great.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm. But yeah, leave your thoughts on that, guys. It's a crazy story. We'll catch up onto it. See what else happens. Yeah, we got a lot to get to. Let's move on.
All right, y'all. Is college sports money game finally fair? The truth about the NIL deals in 2025. Let's break it down. This NIL thing that's flipping college sports upside down. According to the AP News, the NCAA just took a 2.8 billion L in this house settlement, and it's changing everything about how athletes get paid. Starting July 1st, schools can finally cut direct checks to players. We're talking up to 20.5 million per school. Athletes are finally getting paid for their name, image, and likeness. We're talking everything from local shop promos to $1 million Nike deals. Small schools getting left in the dust while big programs stack paper. From free kicks to free sneakers, athletes are now business moguls in jerseys. But with some players making bank while their teammates struggle, is this really the fair play we were hoping for? Absolutely not. This is going to ruin the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that too.
It's I mean, the small schools are going to suffer for sure. And it's like the big name players coming out of high school, these other smaller programs, if this is the way, they have no shot.
Yeah,
They
and
have
it just
no
seems
shot.
like some individuals are gonna have more a shining light in the games, and it's just gonna overshadow a lot of other players. Yeah.
And it sucks kind of too, because I thought maybe something like you know how the NFL has like a big umbrella of money. You know, the NFL, like, they make this big umbrella and say, this is you guys' cap space for the year. Do with it what you will, to every team. Because, there are some owners in the NFL richer than others, but that's not how it works in the NFL. It's, we're going to give you this cap space for each team. You're all going to have the same cap space. Whether you're over or under, that's on you, because you do with the money you going to do. And it gives everybody a fair shake. This is kind of like what the schools, the money has to come to school type of deal. Yeah, I don't know about that, because not all schools make the same money. So that kind of sucks. Schools must now vet all NIL deals over $600. What, $600?
Yeah.
Or 600,000?
$600.
New roster caps are replacing scholarship limits. International student athletes face unique payment challenges. Watchdogs getting more power to prevent NIL restrictions circumvention. Schools can share up to 22% of their revenue with athletes. Man, those small programs are gonna suffer. That, because even now we've seen this off season for college. These guys coming in asking for certain amount of money, like, oh, I'm not gonna play with you if you can't give me $20 million. Like, they already looking like this. In another little nugget from the NFL this season, The draft just happened this weekend.
Yeah.
A big new thing that clubs have been looking at is if they love football, and that's made a lot of people fall further than what you thought they would go, because a lot of these guys are getting, they're getting paid before they even get to the NFL. They're getting millions. They've already been getting paid. So they looking at it different. Back then, before they had the NIL deals, they were hungry. They still had to prove themselves so they can get the big paychecks. They're getting the big paychecks before they even get there. So now it's, do you even love the game anymore? Or are you just here to collect a paycheck? So they're already having to vet these players for who's just here to collect a paycheck, because they've already been doing so for 2-3 years, 1 or 2 years in college or whatever.
It did
And now
seem
you're
like
like,
it was with Deion Sanders too.
uh,
So,
for him, probably that could have been the deal, but a lot of clubs were saying he was just so grossly unprepared for the interviews that he had with the teams in it. And obviously, I guess they weren't lying, because he didn't get drafted until what?
the second.
No, that man didn't get drafted until the 5th round. I think it was the 5th round, the 5th or the 6th. It was one of those. But he was like 100 something. I forget. He got drafted by the Browns, but he fell. I'm talking about some quarterbacks being taken before him that you never thought were going to get taken before him. Yeah, he
So
fell.
is he looking to be a starter? I know we'll talk about next week, but like, is he looking to be a starter?
Well, the Browns quarterback room is pretty crowded, so we'll see. They have Joe Flacco that they signed a deal with, and he's obviously still a serviceable starter. He still can get things done. And then they drafted what's his name? Gabriel from Oregon, I think, or something like that. And then they drafted Shador. So, and then they obviously still have Deshaun Watson, but I don't think he's going to play another down for the Browns.
Sure.
So I guess we'll see who's the best one. Do I think Shador will start over all of them? Probably, because he was projected to be first round pick. He was projected to dang near be picked by either the Raiders or the Browns in the first round. And the Raiders passed over that man 9 times. So they obviously were not interested. Something happened, I don't know. But he was linked to them for all off season. But good pick. The Raiders had a great draft, but we'll get more into that next week.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's not done yet.
Yeah, no, it's done. It's done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get it.
It's done. It finished today. They're signing all the little, signing all the people that didn't go drafted, getting that out the way, and we'll check back in next week, see when everything finally the dust settles, and
see who the undrafted free agencies too. Watch for compliance requirements, consider impact on team dynamics, monitor school specific implementation, whatever. Understand tax implications, stay informed about evolving regulations. Yeah, it's just a quick thing. Yeah, they're getting paid for their likeness. And then, yeah, Jess is right. It's probably not all about football anymore. It's about brand deals and money, and it's gonna kill the game for sure. But the settlements, like that first job offer, looks good on paper, but the devil's in the details. Sports Illustrated reports major concerns about NIL caps and roster limits, showing this ain't all sunshine and rainbows. We're watching college sports transform for the love of the game to show me the money, but maybe that's exactly what it needed. Maybe to all the athletes out there, stay aware about your rights, get everything in writing, and remember, today's viral moments could be tomorrow's paycheck. The game's changing, but don't let the business side make you forget why you first picked up that ball. Your legacy is worth more than any settlement check. And business wise, again, brand deals, podcasts. There's lots of ways to make money, and people are taking advantage of it for sure. These athletes are making bank. But stick around. Yeah, go ahead.
And just kind of a little bit on the money thing. I'm all for, college athletes making the money. I just didn't think it would be like this big. Like I'm all for them to get in the check. I thought it'd be kind of more under a controlled situation, but cuz this was a big thing before they got paid. Like these schools was making crazy money off these athletes and these athletes weren't getting jack shit for it.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, I'm glad that they're getting paid. The game may take a hit because money does change people, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. The people that's going there's still going to be people that want to get to the NFL. I want to make that type of money. College don't last forever, so
Yeah.
we'll see how
So,
it goes.
pay attention to the regulations and requirements for sure. Leave your thoughts on that. Comment below. What are you guys' thoughts? Yeah. Stick around after this last story in Culture Corner, Blue Origin Backlash, Justin Bieber talk, and our thoughts. Food dye phase out. We will see. PJ Penn, man. Oh, this is a crazy one. PJ Penn's family. Oh my god. UFC PJ Penn just hit us with some serious accusations, and his evidence got people scratching their heads for real. In his own words, my mother Lauren Shin, my brother JD Penn, my brother Reagan Penn, and my brother Kaylani Mamazuka were all murdered. Let's take a look at the video. Oh yeah, that's the mom. And
Lorraine Shin, my brothers JD Penn, Reagan Penn, and Kalani Mamazuka were all murdered. And this picture right here, I took it during the governor's campaign. My mom's anti-helix is falling off and in her ear. And then you can see the two different kind of skins on the back of her neck that she's wearing some kind of makeup, a skin makeup. And then here's my brother. I thought his ears looked funny, so I go, let me see your ears. And then I looked and I saw his eye later, and then he has freckles on his ear. And none of us have freckles, not even my white dad doesn't even have freckles. So just I want to ask the Hilo Police Department, what are you guys going to do? Let's get these guys. Let's get these guys. They got murdered. They go find out these people, and then we got to take DNA tests for all the other.
Penn ain't just talking crazy. He's coming with receipts showing dental records, facial features, and even height differences. My man's pointing out specific details like real JD has all his teeth and pointy chin, while exposing how the replacement got different dental work. Let's check out that video.
I made a video earlier talking about my mom and my brothers getting hurt. This is real JD and fake JD. Real JD has all of his teeth and a pointy chin. Fake JD is taller and has a crooked front left tooth and no back teeth, even though me, JD, and Reagan never had a cavity in our whole entire lives. I finally found a real picture of JD, his wedding picture. The fake JD with no teeth is from the last Thanksgiving a couple months ago. This is the original picture that I noticed something was strange because his eye color was brown, not black, and had a crooked front tooth, which I never saw before. I googled JD's name and there were no pictures of him on the internet, only one or two of himself and none showing his teeth. So I asked Rich Cho, Bellator matchmaker who is always with JD, to send me a picture of JD with his teeth. Rich sent a picture, but it looked like it was photoshopped. His tooth was extra white. So I kept bugging fake Lorraine Chin about JD's teeth and that it wasn't him, to have JD send me a picture. And then this new fake JD guy sends a picture of all of his teeth back in his mouth. Third JD has a growth up on his right eye. His right cauliflower ear is completely different. And the other JD, and he doesn't match up, but I try to push them together in a collage thing just to try to line it up, just to see if it is real and realize how many people are playing JD. And this picture that I noticed, the kids look like Fraggle Rock. LJ's neck is so long, so I compared him to long neck guy. And then I looked at the younger boy MJ, and his eye goes under by the nose, and there's nothing here that looks like LJ's.
So yeah, he's demanding DNA tests and got timestamp evidence. Could a UFC Hall of Famer really be onto something, or is this deeper than we think? I'm not gonna brush him as crazy or anything because we really don't know. There is a possibility, hey, his accusations could be true. When Penn's been exposing government corruption since his governor run, exposed major land development corruption schemes. So he's making a difference in Hawaii, and actually running for governor is gonna get some eyes on you. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, that man sound crazy as hell.
Yeah, see,
I'm
I
just
don't want to
kidding.
brush him off like
I'm
that.
just kidding. Um, yeah, like the thing that I kind of always go back to is just because you don't have an explanation or you don't know doesn't mean things aren't true. So I hope the guy finds the answers that he's looking for and he don't get taken out before he finds them. But yeah, crazier things have happened. You know, people. I'm a true believer that the real news is in the movies. You know, they desensitize you to stuff like that because they put it in all these movies, and um, and then they say that can't happen. That's some movie stuff. That's some sci-fi stuff. They don't really do that. They do that on purpose to desensitize people to it and kind of make them okay with it happening if it does happen. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a
so
possibility.
I wouldn't put it past him.
It's a possibility. I mean, I feel like he's more realer than Conor McGregor. Um, if he's standing up for against the government corruption and stuff. But Penn passed multiple mental health evaluations during his UFC career. Several fighters have reported similar concerns. 3 of his close associate reported similar family changes. See, can't brush it off. He's experiencing something that we don't know what's going on, but man, just report, and it's just scary. Think of the possibilities of you see your family every single freaking day and you know their features, and all of a suddenly it changes. That like blows my mind to think that way. So he's the only one could really speak onto it. But do you think that's scary, Jess? That's pretty fucking scary.
Hell yeah. What if somebody came in your home, changed your family out, and said, act how you act? And you figured it out by noticing little things. Because, like you said, you know your family better than anyone else. You live with them every day. You go through each day, every hour with them, and you know little things. And something minor to someone else may be major to you. Like something like the way they cut something, but previously they absolutely despise doing it that way. But all of a sudden today, out of nowhere, they're okay with that. But years and years and years and years and years, and they've hated that their entire life. And you go off and you tell somebody, hey, they cut their sandwich a different way today, and they hate that. Well, of course, everyone on the outside looking in is gonna be like, are you fucking crazy? You've been working too much. Maybe you need to go see somebody. You know?
Right.
Sometimes it's the smallest things.
All right.
And just enough difference to where nobody will believe you and look at you like you crazy. So hey.
No, you're right. Penn's property holdings exceed 20 million, so adding weight to his asset concerns. Multiple witnesses have corroborated some of his timeline observations. It's scary. It's scary, but never dismiss someone's concerns without investigating. Yeah. Document everything. It seems like he's doing that. If something's off, trust your instincts, but verify the evidence. Yes. I hope I've been trying to see any updates. It doesn't seem like any updates. I think they're trying to can this story. Maybe there's some truth to it. Seek professional help to document and investigate concerns properly. I'm gonna keep up on this. I think because I have not seen anyone else talk about it. It's posted once and no coverage at all. So we'll see where this goes. Hawaii is like a second home. I have cousins over there, and yeah, corruption's all over the place there. Homeless, crime, these YN people are just like going crazy, and something needs to change for sure. But yeah, leave your thoughts on that, your comments below. Whether Penn's right or wrong ain't even the point anymore. What's real is that someone who's given everything to this sport is crying out, showing evidence, and asking for help. In this age of deep fakes and technology, who's to say what's impossible anymore? Instead of clowning someone for speaking up, maybe we should be asking why they're so convinced. Sometimes the craziest sounding claims come from the realest places of fear. Stay vigilant, document everything, and never be afraid to ask questions, even when people think you're tripping. Your reality is your reality, and you got every right to investigate when something feels off. I seen a video too. He was taking a video of his mom. She's just cooking there. And you just do not know, man. Like a doppelganger type shit. Like, who are you? Like, you are not my mom. And it freaks you out. Black Mirror shit. Black Mirror shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, leave your thoughts. We got a lot to get to. Let's move on.
Now, why these food dyes got everyone tripping? The truth behind your favorite colored snacks. Y'all already know what's good. The FDA just dropped a bombshell about banning 8 synthetic dyes that's been in everything from your favorite candy to that blue drink you stay sipping on. But peep game. Red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1, blue 2, and green 3. All that artificial stuff that makes your food look cute, they're linked to ADHD, obesity, and even cancer in lab rats. The food industry has been capping, saying there's not enough proof these dyes are bad for humans. But if Europe banned some of these years ago, why are we still eating them? And get this, companies could have been using natural alternatives like beet juice and carrot juice this whole time. They just didn't want to spend the extra bread. I'm going to tell y'all this again. Everyone is working with everyone. The food industry, pharmaceuticals, the hospitals, the beauty industry, everyone is working with everyone. We can make them act this way. We can make them sick. If we keep making them sick, then they'll need to go to the hospital. They need to go to the hospital. They'll need pharmaceuticals. They want to have makeup, and then this happens, then they might need to go to the hospital. They don't know what's wrong with them. Then they're going to need pharmaceuticals. They're going to need to keep going here and there. They all work together. It is the United States is a corporation. And when y'all get that through y'all head, none of this stuff will surprise you. And a lot of this stuff doesn't surprise the American people. The American people are just so overwhelmed, they just said, fuck it, we don't care no more.
Oh, Jess, have you seen? Well, I heard about it, but like clear ketchup, because so much dye is in the ketchup that taking it out, it just makes it clear. And look at this red color alternatives, tomato juice. How is there no tomato juice in fucking ketchup? But yet there's red fucking 40 to make it look pretty and nice and shit. Like, no, this is the right direction we should get to. It's fucking up our digestive system. It's fucking up our kids' minds. And finally, but it's gonna phase out in a couple, like in a year or 2026. Good, but this should have been done. Look at this shit. Ever since fucking the fucking 87, 69 beverages, small cancerous to animals, cause thyroid with red 3 since 1969, candy, baked goods. It's been around, and yet we're just figuring this shit out. People are finally waking up to the fact that they're poisoning us. It pisses me off, yo. It just makes me mad that now we're finally getting some shit done here. I don't know.
Man. Yeah. So some dyes contain benzidine. California already banned several of these dyes. Industry proposed voluntary phase out by the end of 2025. Already banned from cosmetics. Natural alternatives exist, but cost more to produce. And you already know how they do. If they could save a penny per product,
Yeah.
they mass produce a lot of stuff. So that penny amount, equates to a lot of money. It's greed. Corporate greed is killing the American people.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue to kill them.
Which is
They run everything.
Which is good signs now. I'm glad. But we got to keep pushing forward. Let's remove fucking fluoride. Let's get rid of this fucking chemtrail shit that's going on in the air. Those are unnatural. My fucking 9-year-old son sees it and he's like, that's unnatural. And that has been going on for a while and people are just waking up to it. They're poisoning us. Okay? People got to start speaking the truth and don't be afraid to speak the truth. Even if you're going to be demonetized or you're fucking going to get canceled or something. It doesn't matter. Let's prevail. Let's get through this. But, oh my God. Finally. Let's see some remedy. Let's get more healthy. Yeah, no. But you said you were, when we did talk about this, the Pop-Tarts or Doritos and stuff, still gonna eat those. Doritos for sure. Doritos, man. Fucking love Doritos. Oreos. We're still gonna eat it, but I'm glad that it's actually moving away. People are open to the fact. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's just we've gotten, like I said before, a lot of the American people know. They just gotten to the point where they don't give a damn. They're like, we're broke. We can't afford anything. A lot of people, you sit there and really talk to them, they'd be like, I'm ready for the apocalypse now. I am not ready for that now. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are a lot of people out there that say, like, take me now. I'm ready now. No, I am not. I still have things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
As does
Dolly.
We're
growing, man. We're gonna grow here.
Pipe down. How y'all gonna watch us every weekend if y'all want it to end?
Check ingredient labels. Always check ingredient labels. RFK has been talking about sugar too. That's kind of bad for you. Also, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but does it feed the cancer cells? Maybe, I don't know. But choose naturally. Yeah, any sugar.
Because honestly, at the end of the day, sugar cane sugar is better than these
artificial sugar.
Yeah, artificials. Sure. If you're going to have the sugar, have the real thing. Have a little bit of it, but have the real thing.
Right. True. Let's see. Look for dye-free versions of products. Yeah. I don't know where. I have not seen those labels before, so I don't know where to. But hey, these people, creators doing it, like showing you things, labels, like showing you alternatives or whatever. Follow those people because those people do this for a living. So be aware of behavioral changes in kids. That's fucking hard. My kids go crazy over sugar. Dane is just like, as soon as he wakes up, he goes in the pantry, he gets sugar because he's ready to start his fucking day by eating sugar.
You ready to turn up?
For real. I'm just like, no, not right now. Support brands using natural colorants. Again, I like this. I like this showing, pink cranberries, beets, green matcha powder, all natural stuff. Coffee, brown. See, you get these natural colors, yo. It's not hard, but it seems like it's all intentional just to. I don't know. We'll see.
You know.
I do know.
We all
know, and people are waking up to it. So good. High vibrational thinking, and yeah, it feels good. But leave your thoughts on that, guys. Comment below. What do you guys think about that? This ain't just about making foods look pretty anymore. According to recent FDA statements, these dyes offer zero nutritional benefits. They're just there for show. Think about it. We've been letting the food industry feed us petroleum-based chemicals just to make our snacks look more appealing. That's true too. The more colorful it is, the more kids are more engaged to choose it. It's scientifically fact that it's more appealing for the gram or for these kids. But here's the real: your health is worth more than a colorful plate. Start reading those labels, ask questions about what you're eating, and remember, natural doesn't mean it's good for you. It's time we stop letting these companies, those fake labels of natural, it's all natural. No. Okay. It's time we stop letting these companies play with our health for profit. The change starts with what you choose to put on your plate. Speak out about your food choices. Your body will thank you later. True. And this isn't good too, but fuck it. Have fun. Keep it 100, bro. But yeah, leave your thoughts on that. Comment below. Yeah, let's move on, man. We're almost to the end. Here we go. Blue Origins, girl power. Woo! Space mission actually make it to space. This blue origin drama is wilder than your TikTok For You page. Daily Mail reports. Oh, sorry. Daily Mail reports conspiracy theories are popping off after that sus door incident post landing. Let's check that out.
What's going to come out of her mouth, but really her heart?
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right by the capsule? Kind of hard to see.
That is.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again. Come on out, guys.
That's some rich problem. The mission only hit about 62 miles up, barely scratching what some consider real space. Katy Perry tried flexing what a wonderful world, and Zero G showcased the other defeat over. Oh, but yeah. Meanwhile, Jessica Chastain straight up called it utter defeat of American feminism. But here's the real question: when did space exploration become more about Instagram moments? Let's check out this video.
I will never be the same. I mean, when you get up there and you see the Earth, and it's so beautiful, and it just fills the screen, and it's not just your window, it's like everybody's window, and there's no boundaries, there's no border, and it just fills the screen. I mean, when you get up there and you see the Earth, and it's so beautiful, and it just fills the screen.
Is it what you expected?
No.
Better.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can describe it. Because, what I was saying, it was like quiet, but then also really alive. And you look at it and you're like, we're all in this together.
You mentioned to us prior to going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this incredible experience. Do you feel healed? Now you are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Oh, get the hell out of here.
I feel super connected to love.
First of all, they didn't know what to say because they didn't see shit for real. Secondly, did y'all do y'all research of what happened somewhere else that week? Because that just sounds like something that was just enough to distract everybody to talk about it while something was going on behind the scenes. Because that is the stupidest thing ever. That was dumb. And that's why I haven't been paying attention to it like that, because that was a bunch of BS. Just wasting people's time and money. What is we doing here?
It just seemed like a rich people's problem type of thing. Like, you're too poor to be up here. Gail King said some shit like that. It's like, have you been to space? I'm like, no, I want to be on Earth and solve the problems here.
They didn't even go to space. They over there BS, and they were like, "Oh, it was on a big screen. All right, a big TV screen. Y'all didn't go to space. Yeah, right. Get
It's
out
all
of here."
speculation. We don't know for sure, but a lot of people are calling BS on it. Okay,
And
we
this
don't
is
know
all
everything.
alleged.
We're just reporting on it, but just like
Allegedly, this is a bunch of bullshit.
yeah, keep an open mind that all this stuff is just for show. Okay, it's like going up on the G force of that shit. I seen a separate video of Katy Perry and a legit like simulator. That shit was like Katy Perry's face wasn't even damn near close to that. It seemed, I don't know, probably all that Botox and stuff.
You should have pulled up a video. I mean, you should have pulled up a little snapshot of what Wendy said when they had got back.
Oh, what'd she say?
Wendy's?
Oh yeah, she's like shit, kept her there.
Shoot, Wendy's was throwing hella shade because Wendy's was
Hella
just like us.
shade,
It was
bro.
like, okay, whatever.
It just didn't seem so real, and again, what she said, the feminine defeat of American feminism. Just because your favorite celebrities went up there, they didn't do much. They were literally up there for 10 minutes. What the hell are you gonna do for 10 minutes? Except promoting, that. Oh yeah, Wendy's. Bruh, hella memes came out of that shit, bro. Oh man, it was hella funny. What does it say?
Is it picking it up?
No.
Damn.
Read it.
It says, when we said women in STEM, this isn't what we were talking about.
Oh my god. So the capsule, well, let me see. Oh, when she kissed the ground.
And I liked it.
I love that
Wendy's social media team is top tier.
For real.
Give it up for Wendy's.
The capsule can only be open from the outside, leading to door controversy. There's a lot to say about that, but flight costs estimated $28 million per seat. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Mission lasted only 11 minutes total. I still don't think they went. Crew experienced just 3 minutes of weightlessness. 3 minutes? What the hell are you gonna? Launch was delayed twice due to technical issues. I never been to space. I don't really give a damn. But 3 minutes? 3 minutes? Ain't shit. Oh my god. But yeah, total distractions. Things were going on. I can't pinpoint what was going on. It was a lot of shit. Question marketing versus actual achievement. Exactly. This is all marketing. I think because they want to eventually, have trips to space, they want to monetize on that, get people into it. True. Research space flight claims roughly. I don't know. Consider environmental impact. Exactly. All you environmentalists, where you at? Where you at? Look beyond celebrity involvement. Yeah, I'm not worshiping any of these celebrities. Understand space boundary definitions. I don't know, man. It was fake. Jess is right. It was fake.
Allegedly.
It was fake. It didn't seem real. Leave your thoughts on that. Comments below. This was last week, but we were off last week, so just giving our thoughts on it. Let's keep it a buck. We're living in an era where clout chasing has literally reached astronomical heights. CNN breaks down how the Kármán line at 62 miles up is basically the participation trophy of space travel. While Gail King and crew are defending their trip, calling out the haters, maybe we need to ask ourselves, what's the real price of turning space exploration into a TikTok moment? The OG astronauts risk it all for science. Yeah. Now we're watching celebs take glorified roller coaster rides to the edge of space. Don't get it twisted though. Private space flight could change the game. But maybe we need less Instagram stories and more actual stories of innovation. Stay aware and space fans. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead, Jess. Closing thoughts on that.
Closing thoughts on that is stop wasting our time. Ain't nobody care about that. Okay? I don't. Make another song, maybe.
Bro, I ain't watching. No.
No, you
But-
can't lie. When we was in high school, we messed with Katy Perry music. Her music went
Yeah.
crazy.
I did.
You can't even lie. She was a motherfucking pop star. She had us jamming every weekend. You know what I'm talking
Yeah. I kissed the ground and I liked it. Yeah. Okay, I totally forgot what I was gonna say, and I was gonna make a point on it. But fuck it, whatever. After this last story, we'll react on viral views. Al Harris, appreciate you, brother, has gone viral in January for his speech to the youngins out there. You know, this past couple weeks doing the show, it's been very heavy, so we're gonna get into some positive stuff here. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. Let's do it. So, Justin Bieber, Justin's latest drama. You've seen it. The paparazzi is going crazy over some stupid shit, like really following him. Drama ain't about money or clout. The Hollywood Reporter dropped the bomb claiming he's 20 million in debt. But his team's calling cap, saying it's clickbait stupidity. But here's the tea, like Kenneth Anger's Hollywood Babylon exposed back in the day, the industry's got a way of eating its young. Now he's cutting ties left and right, unfollowing his old team, and looking mad different. Remember when JB was just that kid from YouTube? Fuck, I don't have that. Ah, man, that sucks. Is this another case of Hollywood dark playbook? Why is everyone jumping ship now? And the real reason, what made the Biebs say I'm out after all these years? What do you think, Jess, on that? Because
Man, like some of these celebs have been talking about. Let's just say Cat Williams, for example. When he did that, unfortunately, on that interview on Club Shay Shay.
And he warned you.
And yes, he did. Him and Monique both. But hey,
You don't listen.
if you don't listen, hard head make a soft ass. But you know, Cat Williams said this was a year of a lot of exposing, and up until now, he has been correct. There's been nothing but exposing, and the year is not over yet. Matter of fact, it is only April. We still have a lot of months left in 2025. Celebs are moving funny, different, weird because their time is coming too. I feel like everyone in Hollywood is getting exposed. You know, the last couple years, we've already seen that they finally have figured out that they're not being worshipped the same as they used to. They're getting canceled way more. People don't mess with them the same. People don't put them on a pedestal, and people call them out for their BS. They're no longer untouchable. You know what I mean? And they're discovering that really fast. And money is not going to save them this time around. We are seeing that live. So we still have a lot of time left in this year, and people are cutting ties because probably more stuff is going to hit the fan as 2025 progresses. So buckle up, everybody.
Recently launched Skylark clothing line after leaving Drew House. I don't know what that is. Son Jack Blues was born August 2024. I think that's so too. Like, you know, being in the industry so young and having a child really does change you. And he probably saw something in his son that's like, nope, you're not doing this. It's time to get out. I've been through some shit. I need to get out and start my own family, raise my son differently. Made surprise Coachella appearance with Thames. I don't what the fuck in 2024. Currently working with Pastor Judah Smith after leaving Hillsong. Spotted in Palm Spring, April 2025. Looking well rested and juvenile. So this, I want to bring out Hollywood Babylon. I want to make the point that it's a gangster. The Hollywood is a bunch of gangsters. You see a lot of these celebrities die, like Matthew Perry. What's her name? Fucking hell. I'm losing. Name some people, because Michael Jackson, people that
Amy
just end up dying.
Winehouse.
Yes, people just suddenly die. It's not a coincidence that they were exposing things. They were wanting to get out. And, in Hollywood, there is no way out. Once you put yourself in that situation, you have to go through everything they say as a gangster, as
Whitney
as a gang.
Houston.
Yes, Whitney Houston, that person. It's just a lot of crazy stuff that I know of that I'm not going to get into, but once you're in it, man, you have to follow the rules. Anyways, if you get out and try to expose anything about us, we're going to ruin you. And this is what they're doing to Justin Bieber. In my honest opinion, he is trying to get out, and he's really seeing the brighter days ahead, but there's been talks about him maybe himself. He's gonna overdose, probably turn into like a Kanye type person, getting out of it. I don't know. Hopefully, best of luck to Justin Bieber. It's a scary thing, but yeah, prayers up for him, and hopefully he does get out of this alive and not end up like these other celebrities. That's my thought.
Yep. I hope he gets the peace he is seeking.
Right.
So it's hard.
Yeah. And you brought up the Selena Gomez thing. Do you think that was real?
What
Like
you
he
mean?
felt some type of way when she
He
got
for
married?
sure threw a little shade, but
Or was
he
it their
for sure
PR team or something? Maybe.
I don't know. That's the thing. That's another thing about these celebrities. You don't know who has a hold of their account. You don't know if
Right.
they're actually the ones having a hold of their account or if it's somebody on their team. And I know a lot of the times it's somebody on their team that has their account. So I have no idea.
True. Trust your gut when relationship feel toxic. Money can't buy peace of mind. Sometimes walking away is winning. Keep your day ones close. Yup. Ooh, reinvention over destruction. Okay. Yeah, man. God, there's just a lot about Justin Bieber, man. Just leave your thoughts on that. Comment below. We're gonna move on to viral reviews because we are over time limit right now. So let's get into reaction vids. Al Harris, a motivational speaker, violence intervention, prevention, credible messenger, and that was labeled on his IG at Elski. Positive thinking, positive message for the youth, and I think he nailed it.
Bro, look, dig this. Let me chop it up with y'all, right? Dig this. I was y'all age, right? Some of y'all was just out there, some of y'all won't. But I was y'all age when they snatched me, right? I was 16 when I went to the penitentiary, right? I came home 37 last year, right? I did 21 years for putting in pain. Like real life putting in pain, though, not no cute shit, right? Grades fucked up, spitting on teachers. I'm going in, right? Because I ain't care. But I ain't realized I ain't even live long enough to have nothing to care about. Know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't care, because I ain't had nothing to care about. And then the niggas that was raising me was teaching me not to give a fuck without even knowing they was teaching me not to give a fuck. Right? So when I get to smacking shit, everybody wondering why, and I don't even know why. I'm just going off what I knew. Right? Whole time I think I'm trained, I look like a goddamn clown. Listen to me. Right? And people laid me down, bro. They gave me 174 years. I ain't even know I was coming home last year. If it weren't for the system changing, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd still be rotting. Pay attention to what I'm telling you, yo. They don't give a fuck, bro. They laying us down. On top of that, we laying us down. Who losing and who winning? I keep talking about check the score. Check the score. We down. Check the score, bro. We losing, man. Y'all gotta pay attention. Real talk. You gotta tighten up, gang. We losing. If you don't realize it yet, y'all literally the future, yo. All these adults in here, in the next 30 years, whatever such as up, we'll be gone and y'all will be having to build this thing. Right? Y'all gotta be accountable, bro. Y'all will own the record labels. Y'all will be the head of the basketball teams. Y'all will be the presidents. Y'all will be, that's if you even can think yourself that far. And don't stop right here, bro. This ain't it for you. You let this be it for you and you're a goddamn clown. Listen to me. Everybody in here a slam winner, bro. Real talk, I don't care what they told you. I don't care who your big homie is. None of that. Pay attention to what I'm telling you, bro. Every single one of y'all a winner. If they doubt you, tell them come see me. You heard me? If they doubt you, bro, tell them come get me. Call my phone. Text me on Facebook, I'll pull up. On my soul, I'll pull up. You heard me? I'm telling y'all, listen to me. Get it together, bro. You still got a shot if you here. You woke up this morning, you still got a shot, bro. Y'all putting yourselves in a position to lose before you even get a chance to win, man. You gotta tighten up, yo. You gotta make better decisions here. I'm telling you. And don't look at your homeboy to see how he looking at me right now. You a clown if you do that. Stand on your own 10. If he want to die early, that's on him. Pay attention to that. Let me give y'all a jewel I learned early in the game, yo. Pay attention to your circle. It's going to tell you who you are. If everybody around you got F's, you got them too. Everybody around you goofy and playing with firearms, y'all niggas, that shit clowned out at this point, bro. Nobody trying to die when they 16, 14, 13, 18. You ain't even lived yet.
The first time I saw that, I was speechless. I'm like, man, he is telling the truth. These young people are leaving this earth way too early. And yeah, you're a fool for looking at your homie, trying to see what he's doing, what he's thinking about. Boy, think about yourself. Oh, nah, I really felt that one. I like that. It was a good message. Think so, Jeff?
Hell yeah. Cause like you run around, you call people their friends. I didn't seen it live and in person. They your friends until shit go wrong. Then where they at? Where they go? That's your friend, right? You in jail. They don't come see you. That's your friend, right?
Damn.
They snitched on you. They left you behind, but that's your friend, right? People gotta put themselves first and stop trying to please everyone around them. You came here, you're alone. Came here by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna leave by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to bed at night, you're gonna think about the decisions you made that affected your life. You can't blame nobody else but yourself. So that's real shit. People need to stop being sheep, following the crowd. Take your own path. You don't need to follow everybody. I know people laugh about it, when your mama say, and all your friends jump off a bridge, you're gonna jump, dude. Sometimes people be funny, be like, hell yeah, if it's fun. Duh, but that's real shit.
True.
You don't always need to follow the crowd. It's not. People got serious FOMO, fear of missing out. You ain't missing nothing. I promise you not.
Mm-hmm. And we've been around, man. We've been around. We experience it ourselves. Like, you just learn, observe and absorb everything you see. Stay out of trouble. I hope you youngins are listening. Really listen, okay? You have a whole life. Find your purpose. Stay in school. I know you don't like school, but you just got to get through it. Go. If you don't like school, then find something you're super passionate about. But don't go and looking at your friends because they're not going to help you at the end of the day. They're not. And if you get in trouble, exactly, where's your friends at? I don't know. You're right, Jess. God. But yeah, Jess. Listen up, youngins, okay? That's it. We're just gonna get to the end right now. Yeah. Kind of went overboard. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. We're going to get into positive note. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. Appreciate you being here. Positive note, positive post. Let them judge you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Their opinions aren't your problems. You stay kind, committed to love, and free in your authenticity, no matter what they do or say. Don't doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Just keep shining like you always do. Scott Stabil. I don't know. Yeah, that's true, though.
And we're going to be more consistent, y'all. I know sometimes we take weeks off. I mean, it's the holidays. We like to spend time with our families. We here to give the news and the sports and all the good stuff. But I think we are looking to do a schedule change. We might change the live day, but we're still talking about it so we can give you guys a consistent day every week for the contents. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We trying to give y'all the free merch, the free stuff, the freebie, the free 99.
And we're almost coming up a year, so long way to go. We will not know what the future holds if we stop now. If we stop now, we don't know. We don't know if we were able to do something super great, if we were going to touch somebody, change the world in some way. We don't know. So support us. This is just the beginning. And I'm excited to be here, especially with Jess, my best friend, Been together since fucking middle school, man. Who else do you know that you're friends with for freaking almost 20 years? 13, 15 plus years. You don't. All these people are leave and gone. Your friends is gone. Jail.
You locked in, boy.
Yeah.
Locked in. You know what I'm talking about?
She's family, yo. She's fam. She's gonna help us grow this, and we have other plans too.
Shoot, I got even a little story right quick, right before we go. I know we went over a little bit, but shit, we already here. He get in trouble when we was teenagers. He get in trouble. I get in trouble. There was one weekend we went to this party, right? And this fool was drinking so much. And we kept saying, oh, we about to go home. We about to go home. I kept telling him, like, let's go home. I was staying with him for the weekend. He's like, all right. Every time I turn around, this man popped up with another freaking drink in his hand. Turn. So finally, we leave. I drive us home or whatever. We get to the house, and he go in the room and he pass out. Right? He go in the room, he pass out. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm feeling good. I'm down there eating some hot Cheetos, munching. Chilling downstairs with his little sister or whatever. All of a sudden, his mom walked down the stairs with a trash can leaking with throw up. Boy, I said, oh, God. I already knew. You didn't even have to tell me where she got that from. We both got in trouble.
Jello shots, bro. The Jello shots hit me, bro.
For the rest of the weekend, we both couldn't go nowhere. We had to stay in the house.
Hey, man, I was messing up for sure, though.
And he was like, why you leaving me? Why you supposed to stay up there with me? I'm like, bro, I thought you was knocked out. You was done for the night. I thought you wasn't going to wake up till the morning. Yeah, we was done so for the rest of the weekend in the house.
She came in when I was mid throwing up. I was like, oh, God. I was like, oh, God. Yeah, she was right there.
I was like, damn, we're cooked. But, oh, yeah. Yep. But see, that's one of them situations where your friends at. You see what I'm saying? I was downstairs grubbing. You gotta make good decisions for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have tons of stories together. But yeah, stick around with us, man. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace the fuck out.